What's going on, YouTube? It's Q back here again with yet another video for you. In today's video, I'm going to discuss why I sold my GR Corolla. So if you've been with the channel, some of you guys just noticed that the GR Corolla was missing. It's been going for 2 years, and I never did a video saying I was selling it. That's something I used to do, but backlash be crazy, so I just stopped doing it. A new car will just pop up. I may have my old car, some days I don't, but I didn't announce that I sold my GR Corolla. And since I sold the GR Corolla, that doesn't mean that anything was wrong with the car, because I think it's the best car in the class. Like those hot hatchbacks like the Civic Type R, the Elantra, and WRX. The GR Corolla is my favorite, and I think it's the best for me, but it had just one flaw, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. But why I sold it, don't go off based off me selling the car on the reason for you to buy it or not. I'm just like a big kid. You know, when the kid does something, you're like, why'd you do that? And they just be like, I don't know. I'm the same way. Like my guy Ric Flair says, I can't help it that I look good, smell good, dress good. Woo! I butchered that, but dance all night long. Shout out to James Brown, he stole that from him. But I'm the same way. I just can't help myself. It's something I do. But let's get on to why I sold the car and what my ownership was like with the GR Corolla. So the GR Corolla, I got it when it was almost fresh off the press. So at the time that I got it, I had my Integra Type S pre-ordered, so I had a deposit on that. And the dealership where I bought my M2 Competition, one of the employees there was selling his GR Corolla. He had the core with the they had the tech package and the differentials for the 2023 model year, and he upgraded to whatever the premium version is now that had like the nicer dash. That's one that I wish that I did have, but I just bought it off him. Had 10 ppf already. Did pay markup on that car, a little bit of markup on it, but it was a phenomenal car and I enjoyed it until I modified it, adding that cold air intake on there, which was kind of like a beta cold air intake. I hated that so much. That car, it didn't take well to just the cold air intake. I kept throwing engine codes, which I hated, which was crazy. It's a cold air intake. I installed that on a few of my cars. Never even had a problem with it until the GR Corolla. But I had to end up going back to stock, and I heard that even after I sold the car, it had problems. Well, with the cold air intake, somebody had to fix it. Not a huge deal, but something simple that should have not been a problem at all. But what I sold that car for was this Miata that I'm driving right now, and this is one of my favorite cars that I have owned, as was the GR Corolla, but I had the Integra Type S, which was more practical, and I'm like, I'm getting this Miata, there's no doubt about it. So I'm like, I should probably keep the more practical car. It just came down to practicality at that point. The GR Corolla is a little bit small, and I thought the GR Corolla, or just the Corolla in general, would be like the same size as the Prius, but even my Prius is much bigger than the GR Corolla. It's like Type R size on the inside, which is kind of crazy to me. But I digress. The GR Corolla was nothing wrong with that car. It's just, it didn't fit my lifestyle at that instant in time. Like that happens to me. Like I don't have a normal life where I just keep a car, drive it till the wheels fall off. No, I've owned 31 cars this current date. Now I'll probably own 31 more cars. This Miata's been the only car that I had for 2 years, and I don't even know how long I'm going to keep my Prius. No idea, but I'm just going to hold on to it for now. No plans to get rid of either one of the cars. Just holding tight for now until I figure out what the U.S. economy is doing. Or I hit that Mega Millions. You see me hit the Mega Millions, I'm going to instantly get a car. My Instagram going to be lit. Watch me. But nah, well, yeah, actually, yeah. There's no cap about that. But GR Corolla, phenomenal car. Gas mileage 21 miles per gallon. Mine had like 200. I'm kind of forgetting the horsepower. It's had some updates over the years, so I know the Marizo had like 300-ish horsepower, but the core and the whatever the other edition, the one with the carbon fiber roof, what was that called? Can't remember, but I think it's a premium now. Those were was it 273 horsepower, or the torque? It was a little bit less, 295 horsepower, 273 pound-feet of torque, going off memory. Don't slay me over that. But that car, the numbers were good, and I liked the way that the power delivery was. It just revved out, and it got increasingly beefier as you went towards red line. Then it kind of fell off. I think it was like a 7,000 RPM red line. And it just kind of fell flat at the top. But the linearity of it was amazing. It had some great inputs in it. The shifter was pretty good on that GR Corolla. They had a lot going for it. Like I said, I might have still owned that car if it were a smidge bigger. They had everything right except for the size. I just couldn't fit a kid behind myself in that car, which was a travesty because it was should have been a family car. If I got a car with 4 doors, even though they made a 4-door GR Corolla with only 2 seats in it, the Marizo edition I'm talking about, it just wasn't practical. So that's mainly the only reason why I sold it. It couldn't meet my daily needs. It met my fun factor needs, all-weather capability, summertime, fun. It was just a fun car. That car was more fun than the Type R, the Integra Type S, all of them. It was the most fun in the category, and I give it that's got to be my number 1. The Type R, Type S will be number 2. Elantra and number 3. I'm feeling like I'm forgetting something. Golf R. I don't even know where I would rank that. I haven't had one of those for any extended amounts of time. Did a quick test drive in those, but those are fun too. But I still put the GR Corolla as more fun and the car that I would walk away from a dealership with. So if I were to have my Prius and do it all over again, Type R, Type S, Golf R, GR Corolla, Elantra N, I'm coming out with that GR Corolla because it's just a lot of fun for me. And it's had some updates since then with the 26 model year. I have done a review on one of those as well, so go check that out. Maybe I'll link it in the description down below. But it's a fun car, man. Freaking fun car. Toyotas, they've been on the run for me. Like, I was just talking with my coworker today. Like, Toyota was boring. Me growing up in the 90s, Toyota didn't have anything. Like, after the Supra, they were boring until the Scion FRS. And that's a long time, because that came out in like 2013, or for the 2013 model year. So that was a very long time to not have anything for an enthusiast. Maybe a Celica, but I didn't see a whole lot of Celicas out there. But yeah, that's why I sold my GR Corolla. Do I regret selling it? Well, after that Integra fiasco, heck yeah, I do. That was a bad thing that happened with my Integra at the dealership. Not going to talk about that again. If you want to just filter through my channel for my top videos, it's like the second most viewed because everybody wants to watch a Blazer RS review on my channel. Why the heck do they want to watch that video? YouTube and the algorithm is weird. I put all these Camaro videos, all these car reviews. Trucks get no views, minus the Blazer RS. Go figure. Tangent, but yeah. Highly recommend the GR Corolla. So if you're looking for any of those cars in the class, that's what I would recommend. I have no good reason for selling the car. It's just me doing cute to chaotic things, just buying the car, selling the car, and to fit my needs at that moment, at that time, I had to get rid of it to get in this Miata, which is the keeper for me. So this is the car that I'm married to, and no regrets about buying the Miata for the GR Corolla, but I should have kept my GR Corolla over the Integra Type S for how things went down with the reliability of that car. So that's all I got to say about that. GR Corolla, a fine automobile. So I'll see if I can get another one on the channel. I want to drive the automatic. I know, sacrilegious, sue me, but I want to see what that's like and see if that's any good. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get one of those from Toyota. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And with that being said, don't forget to drive safe. And I will catch you all in the next video. Peace out.